Hello, YouTube, and everybody watching. It's been, a whole 48 hours since my last video. Um, as I said, I was going to talk about Vietnam. Let's talk about Bond in Vietnam. Man, what a great level. It ends with this great punchline or this great line where Bond is standing over Damian Webb, who's lying down on the scaffolding, and he's like, Damien says, "You have a way with words, Bond," and he's laughing at him. And Bond says, "You haven't heard the punch slide." Opens up a bin that has all these like pipes in that fall on Damien, killing him. The level was fantastic. I love the opening bit where where you're in the boat. You're undercover as St. John Smythe, um, which is a reference to, of course, A View to a Kill. Um, you're wearing a pink salmon, sort of a salmon color shirt that I actually kind of like. It's on Obar Brown, which I have no one is paying me to say that. But it looks great. Like I said, there's three scientists that you have to talk to because Damien Webb's trying to kill them. Of course, Bond, one of them is a beautiful woman. Bond seduces the beautiful woman, and it leads to this really funny scene where Bond seduces her, takes the glasses off, and tosses them on a chair. And Moneypenny's like, I can still hear you, Bond. Audio, audio. Finally, she's like, I'm just going to get up and get some tea. She just runs away from her own laptop. It was hilarious. I found it very funny. But yeah, you got to learn how to tie a bow tie, which is incredible. Bond doesn't know how to do that beforehand, but now he does, and so do I, sort of. But yeah, absolutely very, very excited with the game. I think I think it was the penultimate level. I think the next level is the final one. But it has just been so much fun. Of course, there's this giant truck chase that you got to do where you got to drive this huge truck. That was fun. Just watching like all the enemies scatter like ants. It was hilarious. And then what else? Oh yeah, there's this great part where you're in where you're finally, the big boss fight with Damian Webb. Then of course Greenway dies, which it's interesting how characters I initially hated, because if you go back to my first review video of episodes 1, 2, and 3, I was like, man, I cannot stand Damian Webb or Greenway. Greenway's so annoying. Which, by the way, I realized that a lot of the episodes have many parts to it. So I think I'm at actually part like 9 or 10 or 11 really in the game. But the video will say episode 6. What do you want from me? I'm not perfect, but like I said, I'm shocked at how much Greenway's death impacted me personally, because I'm like, again, I know it's a game, but still, you've been playing a game with this guy shouting in your ear for the last however many hours I've been playing on this game, and suddenly he's dead now. It's like, oh man. There was this great bombastic version of Honor Majesty's Secret Service theme during the truck chase. That was a lot of fun. So now I'm going to, I believe, going into the last level. It's funny because M's like, go home, and every time Bond goes home, something crazy happens. So I don't think he's going to go home. I think he's going to convince Moneypenny to go and find out where Nicholas Webb is, because Webb, of course, is saying, if you tell the world that I have screwed over the world all this time, I will start sharing British Secret Service stuff on the web, and I will basically destroy MI6 entirely. So, because he's a jackass. So I think Moneypenny is going to tell him where to go, because M's like, no, do not do this. And it's like, I think to myself, do you not realize by this point that if you tell Bond not to do something, he's just going to do it anyways? Like, at this rate, you might as well just tell him, just go. Just go. Because when has he ever said, I mean, in the films, the books, when has he ever just been like, you know what, I'm just going to sit this one out, and then the rest of the book or whatever is him just sitting, on a beach somewhere relaxing? That's not, no. He is always going to go and do it, because that's who he is. Anyways, I really don't want to say this is the best game I've ever played, but it is. If it is not, it is really damn close. It's reminding me a lot of a game that only like 3 people played, which is Alpha Protocol. very similar feel to that game, and I love that game where I replayed that at least 4 or 5 times. And I feel like this is going to be the same sort of thing where I just keep replaying this game like 4 or 5 times. Um, I will be doing a wrap up video with the last bit of the next level, and then I'm going to do a spoiler free discussion, which again, weird that I'm saying that here, of just a review of the whole game. And then last but not least, I will do a video about what I want next, because I've already been kind of pre-planning in my head like what I want for DLC, what I want, where I want the sequel to go, etc. But until then, I believe in you. Hope you believe in me, and I will talk to you guys later. First Light, man. Whew, amazing game. Talk to you later. Bye.